Hi class, fourth workout of the week, and I hope you're feeling good. Just take notice of how your muscles are feeling, your neck, your back, and adapt when needed. And today is going to be modified the first time through with some new interesting exercises or versions of exercises, and then the second time through it'll be traditional style. And so we're going to go ahead and get started with our warm-up. All right, chest expansion. So we are exhaling on the expansion and inhaling on the scooping and rounding. Remember to tilt the pelvis up and under. Good, cat and cow. So let's go ahead and exhale on our cat. So tucking under, head down, exhale. Inhale on cow. Exhale, tuck the hips, the pelvis up and under. Good. All right, come to a seated position. We're going to come on down for our 100 exercise. Legs are vertical, so go ahead and bring your knees with you. Legs all the way up, and go ahead and begin. Scooping, chin to chest, pumping 5 and 5, keeping count. When you're done, go ahead and begin your leg circles. Starting at the top with small bend leg or bent knee and open hip position. Small circles. Medium circle. Large. And start up top again, reverse, small, medium, and large. Good. Switch legs, small up top, medium, and large. Up top, reverse, small, medium, and large. Good. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. So our first exercise is our modified single leg. We're doing a pull in. So keeping the feet on the ground. As I draw one knee in, bent leg, I am going to lift my shoulders up chin to chest, scooping, and I'm going to pull my hands in underneath my knee here and my arms out. So my other knee will come in and I will connect my hands underneath that bent knee and out as I crunch up, okay? Here we go, nice and controlled. Crunch in and down and in, down. One more each side. And rest. Good. All right, modified double leg. So not really too much change except just the arm position. So both knees will start in, and as I extend both legs out, my arms will just come out at my sides, okay? So rather than sweeping back and around, I'm just unfolding and folding my arms. Go ahead and bring both knees in, head and shoulders up, chin to chest, scooping. So I'm going to extend my legs and open my arms out, unfold them, fold them here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And rest. All right, modified crisscross. So we're going to bring our hands behind our neck. It's very similar to the first exercise, the modified single leg, and that we're going to keep our feet on the ground and we're going to pull one knee in at a time. As we lift our head up, we're going to crunch and cross. So we will meet our opposite elbow to the opposite knee when we're crunching. So go ahead and bring your hands behind your neck. And we're going to bring our left knee in. At the same time, we come across, drawing that right elbow towards the left knee. Come back down to center. Bring the right knee in to the left elbow and back down to center. Continuous breathing, alternate between the two moves. Nice and slow and controlled. Each time you pull the knee in and the shoulder blades up, we are scooping. One more each side. Good. All right, arms at your side. Some bridge work here, a little different as well. We're actually going to lift our heels up off the ground when we get to that locked high hip position, except our arms are only going to sweep upward towards the ceiling. So we're going to lift our hips and our arms up towards the ceiling. From here, I'm going to lift my heels up off the ground, which gives me a higher hip position, and my glutes are completely engaged. And I'm going to lower my heels, lower my hips and my arms. So here we go. We're going to exhale, lift up, heels up, down, arms down, up, heels, down, and down, up, heels, down, and down. Good. All right, single straight, modified. So we are going to bring our hands behind our head, and very similar to the first one, single leg, except that our leg is straight, okay? So as we lift up and crunch, we're going to pull this straight leg up and then lift or let the leg go, and also let the shoulders go back to center. Okay, staying on one leg. As we lift, we scoop and exhale. Lift. 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 One more. Lift. Switch legs. Nice and slow. Lift. 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 Last one. Lift. Good. All right, double straight. Only going to change it a little bit in that we're going to have a split at the top. So we'll modify double leg, double straight, and then we'll add the split at the top first time through, and then the second time through we'll do our traditional double straight with the split at the top. Okay? Legs all the way up, head up, hands behind our neck. We're going to go ahead and bend the knees, extend the legs out, knees in and up, split the legs at the top, back to start here, knees in, legs out, knees in, legs up, split. One more. And rest. Good. All right, slight bend of the knees. We have our modified roll up. See if we can come up a little bit higher in our hold. Arms outstretched behind our head. We're going to sweep our arms, lift our head chin to chest, start to scoop, start to squeeze the pelvic floor there. Lift up, come down. If you need to assist yourself, grab onto those legs, sweep, lift. All right, if you can roll up, otherwise roll to your side, push yourselves up. All right, roll down, holds. All right, so we have a seated balanced position, so very similar to the stomach massage. We're going to go ahead and bring our hands over the top here. So we're just balancing here on our rear. We're going to change the position of our lumbar, our lower back, and our lower abdominals, just like we do with stomach massage. But we're not going to change the leg position. So with this held position here, I'm just going to make sure that I collapse my lower back, and then I'm going to sit up tall with my trunk. From this seated tall position here, I'm going to reach out, bring my hand back, round, collapse my lower back here, lift up, reach out to the other side, come back, and scoop, lift, reach, back to start, scoop, lift, reach, back to start. Good. Spine stretch. Legs split, big stretch, over the top, lead with your chest. Last one. Sit up tall, arms outstretched, saw, rotate or twist, lean, up, back to center, other side. One more on each side. And back to center. Good. Go ahead and bring your legs together. We're going to lean back on our elbows. I'm going to bring my knees in, feet off the ground. So I'm going to do single leg extensions. Rib cage is nice and high, abdominals are still engaged. I'm going to extend one leg out and down, pull it in, other leg out and down, nice and slow, keeping the leg nice and strong. One more each side. Good. All right, come forward, front stretch. All right, rolling like a ball. So if you need to layer your mat, layer your mat. A little different hand position. So instead of the hands being tucked underneath the thighs, we're gonna place the hands on the top of the knees, okay? So everything else is the same. So we are balanced position here, scooping, staying rounded, rolling back, and rolling up. One more. Good. All right, we're going to turn over onto our tummies. We have a different version of our swimming exercise. We're actually going to elevate both legs and hold them there the entire exercise. And we're going to lift from that elevated position. So arms, we're still resting our weight on our arms. Chest is nice and high. Both legs are elevated off the ground slightly. And we're going to lift opposite arm, opposite leg from that elevated position, keeping one arm down. So legs stay off the ground and lifting opposite arm, opposite leg. All right, single leg kicks. Up on, hips up off the ground. And we're pulling the heel up and in. Abdominals are engaged, back is stable. And come on down. We have double leg kicks. Legs are bent, hands interlocked behind the back, or just resting there. We're lifting, extending, exhaling. Come on down. Fold the legs, fold the arms, exhale big, and down. Last one. Good. All right, low back stretch. All right, so we have some low plank work, which means we're on our elbows. We did these a while ago. Knees are off the ground. So we're going to do single knee drops into a pull down. So knee comes down, other knee comes down, and then I'm pulling down on my heels. Back to center, knee, knee, pull down. Back to center, knee, knee, pull down. Good. Knees down, kneeling tall, mermaid. Hips are pushed forward, glutes are engaged, big side bend. All right, table position. Some leg work here. So the one leg is going to do the work. We're going to pull our knee in, and when we pull our knee in, I'm going to try and round my back and drop my head down. And then I'm going to bring this bent leg back and up as I lift my head up and repeat. So we're pulling the knee in, extending the leg out, nice and strong with the leg extension. Centered. Last one. Switch legs, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. One more, in and out. Low back stretch with your arms back, resting on your forehead. All right, we're going to come over to our side. 2 exercises here. On our elbow, legs are bent. So we've done these folds before. We're folding our arm down and we're lifting it up, okay? First time through, we're gonna do this with our hip down. Second time, we'll lift our hip up, okay? So the main focus is to keep the trunk stable, so it doesn't move. There's no pulling hips back or anything. Very neutral here, okay? It is the upper back doing the work. So I'm gonna bring my hand behind my neck, and keeping a neutral spine and trunk, I'm just simply going to fold my arm down, rotate towards the floor, keeping this arm parallel to the floor. Bring it back up top. Come down slowly and up. So you'll notice this sort of rotation happening all through the trunk, but the strengthening is in that upper back and shoulders from holding our weight up and our arm up. Good. All right, come on down, straighten your legs, hand propped behind your neck here. We have bicycles today, so we're gonna lift this leg. I'm gonna bend and pull this knee forward, extend the leg out, and pull it back. In and out. In and out. In, out. In, out. In. Last one. In and out. Good. We're going to switch sides. So trunk folds or trunk rotations. Legs are bent, keeping the hip down, elbow, hand behind our neck. Keep this line neutral. Come over and up. Over and up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Down. And up. Good. All the way down. Bicycles. Knee in, leg out, pull back. Last one. All right, we're going to roll over. We have the second time through, so mostly traditional, and then we're also going to double up on exercises, okay? So we're really trying to increase stamina here, so let's try and make sure if you can stay with me and go through both exercises back to back. If you need to modify, that's fine. If you need to pause and then catch up, that's fine, but try and stay with me, okay? All right, so go ahead and bring both knees in, head and shoulders, single leg stretch, traditional, gentle pull on the knee, scooping, chin to chest, continuous breathing. Double leg, both knees in, reach back, sweep around. And rest. we have our traditional crisscross followed by our bridge with heel lifts. Both knees in, hands behind your neck, shoulders up. Traditional crisscross. Slow it down. Rotate across the rib cage. And rest. All right, we have bridge with heel lift. Here we go, lift up, heels up, down, and lower. Lift up, heels up, down, and lower. Up, lift, down, and lower. Good. All right, we have our single straight followed by our double straight, traditional, with the leg split at the top. Okay, if you need to modify that, that's fine. Single, both legs up, lifting up, gentle pull on the back of the leg. Both legs up, hands behind your neck. Lower the legs. Lift the legs. Split at the top. Down. Up. Split. Down. Up. Split. One more. Down, up, split. Legs, head down. All right, we have our roll up with arm sweep, modified. Legs are slightly bent. If you can assist yourself up, assist yourself up. Start with our arms back, sweeping, lifting, rolling, come on down, and up, and down, and up, and down. If you can roll up, otherwise roll to your side, push yourselves up for seated roll downs. All right, here we go. Back, and up, and back, and up, and back, and up. Last time. Back, and up. Good. All right, seated balance position. Hands over the knees. So remember, changing position of that lumbar region. So we're scooping, sitting up tall, opening up. Ooh, hold your position here. Collapse, lift, open, collapse, lift, open, last one, collapse, lift, open, good. Spine stretch. Lead with your abdomen. Sitting up tall, arms outstretched. Saw, rotate, lean. Back to center. Good. Legs together. So we're going to lean back on our hands this time. Bring the knees with you. From here, sitting up tall, extension. One more each leg. Good. Front stretch. Good. All right, rolling like a ball. If you need to fold your mat, layer your mat, go ahead. Hands over the top of the knees. Balanced position. Rounded, roll back. Last one. Good. All right, we're going to turn over. We have our swim with elevated legs. Resting on our arms, elevated legs. We're going to lift from here. Lift up, opposite arm, opposite leg. All right, single leg kicks with a pulse at the top. Lift those hips up. Pulse at the top. Down for double leg kicks. Legs are bent. Arms back. Lift. Low back stretch. All right, so we have our low plank knee drops into pull back. Knees up. Here we go. Let's drop single, single, pull back. Single, single, pull back. Again. One more. Good. Knees down. Kneeling tall. Mermaid. Table position, leg work here. So remember, we're bringing a knee in, we're rounding the back, head comes down, extension back, head comes up, strong leg. Last one. Switch legs. In, out, in, out, in, out, in. Last one. In and out. Good. Low back stretch. Arms back. All right, over to the side on our elbow. This time our hip off the floor. Legs are bent. Make sure your elbow is below your shoulder here. I'm going to lift my hips up, push my pelvis forward, hand behind my head. If I feel like I'm leaning too far this way, I'm just going to pull my hips down a little bit so that when I lift up, my elbow and my shoulder are in alignment, okay? So I'm just closing here, folding just a little bit, and then rotating up. Keeping my trunk neutral. Should feel the difference. Last one. A little more weight on that elbow, huh? Hips down. Come all the way down. Bicycles. We're going to reverse the direction of the bicycles. So we're kicking out first, pulling the knee in, leg down. Out, in, down. Out, in, down. One more. Switch sides. Elbow plank, legs bent, hips up, hand behind, rotate, and lift, rotate, and lift, down, and up. And last one. And come on down. Reverse bicycles. Last one. All right, bend your knees, push yourselves up. Seated position. We have our seated accordions, hands over knees, release your back. This is where we center ourselves, up tall. Seated position, however you want to hold your legs. For arm circles, just make sure we have strong posture here, okay? Arms nice and strong, big breathing. Reverse. And arm crosses. Last one. Good. Knee hug. All right, so we're going to roll back on our backs, bringing our knees with us. We're going to do those slow knee rotations from side to side, and then that's where we'll finish, okay? So go ahead and bring your knees with you. Roll on down. Knee hug here. Drop your feet down. Arms outstretched to your sides, keeping your knees and your feet connected. You're going to allow the knees to rotate to the side. And as you pull them towards the center, I want you to pull your lower back down towards the mat as you lift the legs back up to center. And then release to the other side, allow the back to go. When you pull in, you're pulling that back with you. Other side, release. Pull in and back to center, release, and pull in. Good. Back to center. Bring your knees in, release that back one more time. Lower the feet to the ground. We're going to roll to our side, push ourselves up. And that is that. Good job today. All right, so we are done. So just a note that we have 4 weeks have gone by. Boom, they're done. So we are on the next second half of our short 8-week semester. We have assessments at the end of the semester in 4 more weeks. So that just simply means that we need to get moving a little bit more, okay? So again, we'll stick with the 2 days a week of really advancing our exercises, and then the other 2 days a week just kind of keeping up to par and developing those exercises, but introducing some new ones as well. But the 2 days a week, we're really trying to push the envelope. So we're really just trying to gain some strides, make some strides and gain some strength. And so that's what we'll be doing for the next 4 weeks. Good job. Be proud of your work. Enjoy your days off. Recover. Make sure you get to your weekly connection. And I'll see you next week. Good job.